Uh, that was that was a little that was a little funny, man. Hold up. I got an email. They was like, I think that was funny. It was some type of what was it, like a notice? Because like I don't get strikes. I'll get like notices for music and stuff sometimes. But I think it was what did it say? It said a copyright match. So my guess is somebody must have like something to do with my title. Someone copyrighted it in some type of way. So maybe there's a huge stream that I don't know. But apparently we just can't get too political with Christopher Columbus or something. I don't know. I don't think it's that deep. I don't. Yeah, I think it says something about copyright. So again, my guess is somebody somewhere is using that title. That would be my guess. Which it is what it is. But we back, so it's no big deal. We back. It's all good. We gon' take a quick little hit, take a quick little swig. This ain't gonna take long, and then we gonna get back into today's stories. Uh, but yes, I learn more and more about the algorithm every day. Perhaps I mean, maybe that was it. I don't know, but it said it's that the YouTube thing said a copyright match. Well, I guess it was his. Apparently, is um John Oliver is like Jay Z. I guess John Oliver's like Jay Z with his content. You know what I'm saying? Because you can listen to Jay Z on Spotify and stuff now, but before recently, man, you couldn't listen to his stuff nowhere. Hey, I ain't even mad at him. Go ahead and get your money, man. Go ahead and get your money. Here we go. Yeah, now the John Oliver, that makes more sense. I mean, it's all good. It's just copyright shit. It's no big deal. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Let me sip on my applesauce and then we'll continue. Hmm. Right, John Oliver was like, I don't know you, bruh. You ain't popping like that. John Oliver was like, you ain't popping like that. You can't use my shit like that. Not yet, bruh. You got a long way to go. You got to keep on hustling. You're not good enough. You know what I'm saying? You're not good enough to be up here with me. Keep on grinding. Hey, that's life. You feel me? You got to keep on working. Life throws you a lot of roadblocks, and that was a roadblock right there. That was the universe letting me know. Slow your roll, brother. You still ain't nobody. You still ain't shit. You still. No, I was talking shit. All right, here we go. Now you know Donald Trump was mad about Forbes taking him. Um, but yeah, no, I think yeah that makes sense. I think that's what it was. Um, right, you said ain't nobody got a copyright on Christopher Columbus. That's why I'm glad. See, that's why I'm glad we got people in here who know they shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, now Trump rails at the very badly failing Forbes magazine, but he's not very badly failing. You know, like he isn't very badly failing. In fact, Trump is doing so well. No one's doing better than him right now. You know, because it claims that they conspired with Letitia James. Well, he claims that they conspired with Letitia James to keep him off their wealthiest people list. Bro, he's such an insecure, stupid little boy. He really is. Oh yeah, you are. See, look now, you already know. You already know I'm gonna have to get me some official music to play in this stream. But look, the bigger this channel gets, we gonna have to make all types of publishing and royalty deals because I love music and I think that that makes this show fun. You feel me? And as we continue to just grow larger, we gonna keep that apart at least to this portion of the show. But yeah, we gonna have to get our own stuff because we got to get around this issue. Oh, he went on a tirade against Forbes. Here we go. What does he have to say? China owned in corporate China Investment Corp, the country's sovereign wealth fund, and very badly failing Forbes magazine, which lost most of its relevance long ago. So then why do you care if you on the list or not? If they didn't, if they lost their relevance a long time ago. But that's why I'm really upset that they took me off the list. Like, bro, like he's so hell yeah, Donald. That would be awesome. Damn right. That's why I'm saying we just gotta have all man. We're gonna have all the tracks. We gotta have it booming. Cause you already know we're gonna have all types of we're gonna have movie nights, we're gonna have party dance nights, we're gonna do all types of shit. We're gonna be kicking it. But yeah, we gotta get official music for sure. But yeah, like it lost its relevance long ago, then who cares? And which knows less about me than Stormy Daniels, who doesn't know me at all. Dude, this man, this no more. Hell yeah, man. Look, man. Look, I'm falling in love with our community more and more. And you motherfuckers make music. Y'all some cool motherfuckers, man. I love y'all. Cause I mean, I love music. I love music. We got Gnarl House in the building, lurking while working. Ooh. Look, you missed the story that we had about Puddin' Boy. He tried to say the Republicans were gonna turn away from Donald Trump, but yeah, no John Oliver nights. We can't do that. We ain't having no John Oliver nights. That definitely ain't going down. But bro, this dude is so ridiculous. Like, bro, you almost hey, what do you mean Stormy Daniels doesn't know you at all? Like, what are you talking about? What is wrong with him, bruh? What do you mean? What do you talk? Oh, I'm tired of this man, bro. Which lost most of its relevance long ago, and which knows less about me than Stormy Daniels, who doesn't know me at all, or Rosie O'Donnell, took me off their fake Forbes 400 list. Donald Trump is the funniest person in the world. We just can't let him get it off. Just by a whisker. Oh, just by a whisker. Even though they know that I should be high up on that now very dated and discredited antique. They are working with the racist and highly incompetent, job killing Attorney General of New York, Letitia Peekaboo James, who also allowed murder and violent crime in the state to hit epidemic levels. China owned Forbes is a participant in the election interference scam, and he said, and after what I have done to China, with hundreds of billions of dollars being paid to the USA, who can blame them? For years, Forbes has attacked me with really dumb writers assigned to hit me hard. And I am now up 60 points on the Republicans and beating crooked Joe Biden by a lot. So much for Forbes. Bro, Joe Biden is tied with this man. Like, oh my God. I'm look, and again, like I keep telling y'all, bro. I keep telling you, and I keep on acknowledging that Joe Biden could lose to this man. The only thing stopping Donald Trump from being president again is himself. That's the only thing stopping it. And that's why it's just like, after all this, Joe Biden is still tied with him. And again, there's still a whole lot of time left to go, but it's like, God, I mean, bro, he's what a ridiculous person. Like, what are you talking about? Stormy Daniels doesn't know you at all. She had sex with you. What are you talking about? Your court case is all over the world. What do you mean she doesn't know you? This man is crazy. All right, here we go. But yeah, that's why all them other websites didn't have John Oliver the video on there. A whole lot of websites are what was I gonna say? A whole lot of the websites that were talking about the John Oliver segment, they didn't have the video on there. Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, Trump is so ridiculous. But yeah, Trump's biggest problem, one is himself, and two is that they're still over a year away from the election. That is Donald Trump's problem. If this shit was a few months away, then it'd be a different story. But Donald Trump, again, he can't stay out of trouble, and there's still over a year left. So it's like it, but it's just crazy, man. Like he's such a ridiculous person. It's like you look at him and it's like, what is wrong with this dude? Hold up, here we go. Which one we gonna do now? Because we got a few more. We have a few more. No, I don't want to do this. Okay, there's a few I have to reopen. We gonna check this out. Because conservatives cannot stop talking about Travis Kelsey now. No, because him and Taylor Swift are a thing, and they're all jealous. And he has the nerve to tell people like, if you'd like to get a vaccine, you can go here and do it. And the conservatives are like, ah!
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, with this stash right now, I look like a guy named Mr. Pfizer.
Sip some sauce. That's gonna be a shirt too. That's also gonna be one of our shirts. Sip some sauce. Wonderful.
Who knew I'd get into the I thought it was pretty good. I mean, with this stash right now, I look like a guy named Mr. Pfizer. Who knew I'd get into the vax wars with Aaron Rodgers, man. It's Mr. Pfizer versus the Johnson and Johnson family over there, man.
I don't think we asked you that since you're in the commercial. Can you kind of just say why you wanted to do that?
I mean, I've always been, once I got the vaccine, I got it because of, keeping myself safe, keeping my family safe, the people in this building. So yeah, I stand by it 1,000%, and fully comfortable with him calling me Mr. Pfizer.
Travis, anything?
And again, like, bro, it's just so stupid. It's so like, bro, that their obsession with this is like, man, like so many people have gotten the vaccine now. Like, so many people. I've gotten the vaccine. Like, me personally, like, I'm not. I don't like get boosters and stuff. Not because I'm against it, but because I'm a very fit and healthy 31-year-old and I've been vaccinated. So like I'm not thinking about it like that. But if I want to go get a booster, I could go do that. Like it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's really not. It's not a big deal, bro. Like people don't have to do that if they don't want to, and most people have been vaccinated. And that's how you know again that Republicans have nothing. They have absolutely nothing because it's like, bro, nobody even cares about this. Nobody's griping about this. Ain't nobody talking about this shit. Hold up, we got a Florida pastor has been accused of running an organized retail crime ring and hawking $3 million worth of stolen items online. Uh-oh, he got too big for his britches. He got too comfortable in the game. See, that's what happens, man. You got to know when to quit, but how can you know when to quit when that's how you make your living? When that's how you make a living, how do you know when to quit? That's the issue with crime. See now, I can't blame people for doing what they got to do. Now, if you kill somebody, unless it's purely in self defense, if you take someone's life, you're crossing a line that's difficult to deal with. But if you're gonna do other kinds of crime, you gotta know when to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to stop. You can't get too comfortable. Uh, Yeah, man. Donald, all we know for sure, all we know, Donald, for sure and for certain, all we know for sure and for certain is that Donald Trump is going to lose his damn mind like we've never seen him lose it before. That's all we do know for sure is that he about to lose it like he ain't never lost it. Um, but yeah, again, like basically at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like most people have been vaccinated and you don't have to like, bro, like ain't nobody forcing nobody to do nothing. A Florida pastor has been charged with running an organized retail crime ring where he's accused of pocketing millions from selling items his associates stole from Home Depot online. And also too, like I work from home. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like when I go different, like in the airports, I wear a mask and shit, but like I work from home. So like I'm not around people that much unless like I'm gonna go do something. Um Robert Dell, a Pinellas County preacher, is accused of operating a multi-million-dollar theft ring and faces charges including racketeering and dealing in stolen property. According to the press release, Dale used his former positions as a pastor at the Rock Church and director of a halfway house for recovering drug addicts to threaten and manipulate people to steal for him. Oh, that's fucked up. That's low, bruh. That's low. That is low. Like, damn, bro, at least have the decency to work with people who ain't in a fucked up position like that. Like, they just maybe just, they just want to steal. Like, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let's see. Right, thou shalt not steal from the poor. There, exactly. We still got to leave room to be Robin Hood. You know what I'm saying? We still got to leave room for that. But yeah, no, that's low. Like you're in a halfway house, man. People, people in halfway houses are not, they're in a very vulnerable position in their lives. Like, like some of them are really, really trying to better themselves and get forward. You gonna tell them steal this for me, but that's fucked up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of yeah, you have people in halfway houses that don't give a fuck, but a lot of them do, bro. Like they just trying to become productive members of society like everybody else. You gonna be that's fucked up. And you a pastor? That's some bullshit. The investigation revealed that Dale's co-conspirators stole from Home Depot stores 5 to 6 times daily, per the press release. The press release added that stolen items were then sold under Dale's eBay account. Like, damn, bro, he could have, man, he could have done this so much more sophisticated. He could have been so much more sophisticated than this, man. Like, this is so low. This is so fucked up. Like, man, what the hell? Exactly, Fritz. So, like, they try, like, man, so many of these people, they're like, they're just in a like, bro, that's fucked up, man. I mean, when you're caught up in the system like that, if you sneeze the wrong way, you going back to jail. You gonna have these people run around stealing shit. The 57-year-old, like, bro, you could have hijacked. I would have been. He could have hijacked. You know what I'm saying? Some trucks or something. He could have just had them. He could have had some professional criminals hijack trucks or steal a shipment somewhere. He could have been so much more sophisticated than this. I'm a better criminal than he is. I'm a much better criminal than he is. I put it behind me though. Scott Glenn, Home Depot's vice president of asset protection, told the Journal that the number of thefts in Tampa has dropped after Dell and his associates were charged. Wow. Glenn, however, wasn't too hopeful that things would get better from here. This is so ridiculous. I guess they were just stealing like commodity items that people, I mean, if they were stealing from Home Depot, then they were probably stealing, I don't know, shit, lumber. I mean, I'm thinking of what would even go. Like that's what I'm thinking of what would even go for that. I mean, what shit that they're in Florida, so they're somebody so what does it say? Scott Glenn, Home Depot's vice president of asset protection, told the Journal That the number okay, we just read that paragraph. Somebody quote, somebody else will rise up and probably start doing this in the absence of this group that was busted. Retailers across the US have seen a rise in shoplifting this past year, according to the National Retail Federation's most recent retail security survey. Published last month, retailers lost over $40 billion to shoplifting and organized retail crime. Representatives from Home Depot did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Yo, that's low, bruh. That's really just low. That's one of the lowest things that I've seen thus far. Mm. Yeah, no, he absolutely. Now, this people like this pastor who was taking advantage and manipulating these people in desperate positions. That's prison is made for people like him. That's what like he absolutely fits the bill of people who should go to prison. Like, nah, bro, get your ass in prison. The fuck is wrong with you? Like you piece of shit. Like, oh, that's just what you gonna do. Okay, nah, we can't. You can't be out here walking around. I don't right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, shit. There we go. I don't know. I just threw something out there, Mary. I don't know. I don't know. I was just trying to think of something. But yeah, nah, that was right. They just walking out the store with big ass barrels of lumber on their shoulder. Nobody thinks anything of it. Like, oh yeah, that's totally normal. We work here. We work here, bro. What's up? What we got with MTG? Marjorie Taylor Greene quickly realigns herself with Matt Gates, threatening to go after those who oppose him. Matt Gates came out and said stuff like, hold up, you said, oh, oh, so they got some expensive shit in there that you could carry. Okay, I see what's up. Mm. Right, I got that lumber for sale. You know what I'm saying? I got that lumber for sale.
And if anybody goes after Matt Gates, I heard there was some kind of expel resolution for Matt Gates. I'm going to come after them. I'm not going to let anybody go after my friend Matt Gates. I'll stand up for him all day long.
Right, we got shit. They should have hit you up, Donald. They should have hit you up and be like, "Yo, how do we do this and get away with it more effectively?" You know what I'm saying? Whoop. All right. She ready to go to war. And I think I said Matt Gates said, look, if he gets kicked out, if he loses it all, it was worth it. Cause he really took an important stand. The hill that he died on was a necessary hill that somebody had to die on. For the same old shit Republicans always talking about. You know what I'm saying? The same old shit the Republicans are always talking about. Up and here we go. Donald Trump to the rescue. Donald Trump to the rescue. Right. Yeah, we got to have a running gag about that now. Like, yo, I got that lumber for cheap. It's sawdust right now, but you just sprinkle some water on it, it'll reassemble itself. You know what I'm saying? Trump rages Hamas never would have attacked Israel if he were. I mean, bro, how lazy and easy is that to say? Like he always says stuff like, well, if I was president, that never would have happened. Like, why? Well, of course, he doesn't have to go into detail. And then his supporters will say the same thing. We'll be like, well, this didn't. They'll be like, well, this didn't happen while Trump was in office. Okay, what does that mean? Well, I don't know. It just didn't happen when he was in office. So there must be some kind of magic. You feel me? Like, nah, bro, ain't no magic. He's just an idiot, and he's saying very simple things. That's all that's going on.
Zero chance. The horrible attack on Israel, much like the attack on Ukraine, would never have happened if I were president. Zero chance.
Like, why, bruh? Do you have any reasoning? Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't, man. Trump don't. And you know what? The thing about Trump is the more trouble he gets in, the less focused he really gonna be on anything political. I mean, he may blurt things out, but it's just like I think he had a little more to say. Okay, so he was. This is when he was in Iowa on Saturday. He said,
The Hamas terrorist invasion of Israeli territory and the murder of Israeli soldiers today and the brutal murder of citizens is an act of savagery that must and will be crushed. American taxpayer dollars help fund these attacks.
How, bruh? Like, how? And then again, how much? How many other attacks do American tax dollars fund? I mean, our tax dollars fund the military at large. We have 800 military bases around the world. Give or take. I could be overshooting that. Could be undershooting it. Somewhere around there. But it's just like, bro, what? Like, it just doesn't. It just doesn't matter. Like, it don't matter who's in office. Our tax dollars are paying for horrible things.
They didn't have that level of aggression with me.
Of course, no explanation. It's just I'm the man. So when I'm in town, nothing bad happens. I'll say something about that in a second.
They didn't have that level of aggression with me. They didn't have it. This would have never happened with me either.
But it's like somehow none of these horrible things would have happened if Trump was in office, right? Somehow. Hold on, what was my bad? Somehow none of this would have happened if he was in office, but COVID happened when he was in office. And I don't really get how people overlook that so much. I mean, not that people overlook it, but like him and his supporters, the Republican Party, it's like, bro, COVID happened when Donald Trump was in office and he dismantled a lot of our response systems for it. Like, how did that happen to the whole world while you were in office? But none of this would have happened if you were in office. And he's bro, he's just I don't have words for it. Elon Musk. Elon Musk deletes tweet promoting blatantly anti-Semitic fake news account for information on Israel Gaza. A lot of the times I think a lot of the stuff that Elon Musk will tweet or promote isn't necessarily things that he really is that in tune with. It's just something that he saw that he thinks looks cool. Or it's things that he sees that his base likes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Elon Musk just doesn't strike me as someone who's all that sophisticated with things, because if he was, why would he delete this? You know what I'm saying? So apparently he promoted two accounts um that aren't reliable. They thanked him for it. And then here's some people saying War Monitors is a rancid hate account that puts the word Israel in quotes and refers to Hamas terrorists as resistance fighters. I suppose you could follow it to see pro-terrorist propaganda. Never forget that Elon's favorite source of reliable information didn't understand the extremely complicated concept of paint. And then I guess he got roasted enough and then he just ended up deleting it because, again, it's a misinformation account. Because Elon Musk, he kind of just flails things around. Right, exactly. Owns social network, but has no social skills. You know what I'm saying? Right. Right, exactly. Never would have went down. Never would have happened. But somehow COVID happened. You feel me? Somehow that went down. But yeah, again, like I think that a lot of the stuff that Elon Musk will put out again won't necessarily be things that he's all that caught up with. It's just he just he just posts things. All right, let's see what's up. Oh, Rivera, he's mad. He's mad at Trump. Geraldo Rivera gives CNN an unfiltered response to Trump's latest vile comment. I think it's vile. I think it's disgusting. It's very disappointing. I hate to use Nazi or Hitler references, but it is impossible to miss the obvious parallels. Oh, yeah, he did say poison in the blood of our nation for Donald Trump. Man, this country is crazy. What is going on? Andrew Jackson was crazy too, and motherfuckers loved him some Andrew Jackson back in the day. Andrew Jackson was out of his mind. Yep. See, look at that. Internet ass Fox News Tommy Lauren to assess her sources as she criticizes Taylor Swift coverage amidst Israel conflict. She can't stop talking about it. She can't stop talking about Taylor Swift. She's so jealous of Taylor Swift because men are trash. But Taylor Swift has Travis Kelce, and I think he's hot. He's hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. Why don't guys like me? I'm hot. Israel is at war. Hundreds of innocent civilians are dead. Do you think it would be possible to pause the coverage of flipping Taylor Swift going or not going to a flipping football game? You've done whole segments on it. Well, they say, well, you are watching football and not the news then. Right, because exactly. Right, because nobody is talking about this. Why is no one talking about what's going on in Israel right now? Like, a lot of people are talking about that, bro. A whole lot of people are talking about it. Exactly. You an ugly soul. It's like, look, yeah, you may have a pretty shell, but you gotta come with more than that, Tommy. You too old. You too old for that shit. You're not a teenager. You're not in high school. Being pretty isn't enough anymore. You know what I mean? Like you gotta come with a little more than that. Just turn on CNN, MSNBC, or Fox News. Simple. Right. She obsessed with it. She's like, oh, Travis, I want Travis so bad. I'm so sick of the finger pointing going on. Can we come together for once? Pray for our country and its leaders. Pray hard. I used to respect and look up to your voice. I now think you are just controlled opposition. I guess for her people turning on her. Assess your news sources, lady. I don't see any of that garbage. A little levity in times of sadness never really hurt anyone. Take a breath. She obsessed with it. She obsessed with both of them. She's like, "Ah, how does Taylor Swift keep getting all these boyfriends? Like her relationships don't work out, but she keeps getting new chances. How does she get be like, how does she keep getting all these opportunities?" Oh man. It's okay, Taylor. I mean Tommy. It's okay, Tommy. It's all right, Tommy. But look, we had a wonderful, wonderful Monday together. Indeed, we did. And we had a very good first members meeting. We had it via member live stream, but going forward, we're going to be doing stuff on Zoom just because it'll be easier. I can collecting everybody's email addresses who's part of the membership group so that I can just get a better feel for y'all. You know, where you from? What do you do for a living? Things like that. And we're going to be starting a nonprofit organization. Before the year's over, we're going to start a nonprofit organization that's basically going to help to fund our causes. So, help fund different politicians running for office, help fund small business ideas that can benefit the community. Basically, a nonprofit organization that's constructed to fund small communities. That's basically what it's going to be. So we're going to create that. And I think that the very first political initiative that we're going to zero in on together is voting rights. I think that makes sense. Because we're coming into an election year and voting rights is a big issue. So we're going to talk a lot of, we're going to focus on that for our political initiatives, for our city council initiatives. Get this nonprofit organization up and running and get to work. Yes. Here we go. Oh, and I'll be replying to everybody's email soon because again, for the members, we're gonna be having like weekly newsletters and running file of like Google Docs and stuff like that, so that everybody can be up to date with what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I'm collecting people's contact information so that y'all can be a part of the newsletter. Just know what's up. Yes. But we're gonna that's some of what we'll be working on together, and we'll be pushing forth with that in the meetings, because it's not gonna be like, oh, this we're gonna do what I say we're gonna do. Like that's not how we're gonna approach this. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna do this together. But yeah, stuff like that. Exactly, Donald. Stuff like that. But yeah, I think that was my initial idea, because we can't try to do everything at once, and we're not yet a large organization, so we can't be trying to like tackle everything at the same time. So I was thinking, voting rights may make sense for us to focus on, just because we're going into an election year, and it's not something that is going to be irrelevant ever, but also it's going to just pick up with relevance the closer that we get to election Tuesday in November. So yeah, so we'll work on that together. But yeah, that's basically how we're gonna do it. Yes, exactly, G. But the reason why I want to make a nonprofit organization is because everything costs money. You know what I'm saying? Everything costs money. And we need a lot of what this country needs is public funding for our political system. And so that's really what we need. So what better way to do that than through a nonprofit organization? And also we need to continue to become more sophisticated. We can't do everything through the YouTube platform. We just can't. And not only just with the nonprofit organization, but also, hold on, was that the Cookie Monster? But also, we're gonna end up starting a lot of things together. The YouTube platform is the catalyst for everything. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited about everything. I'm really excited about it all. Now let's go ahead and take this hit together. Let's go ahead and take this hit together. But yeah, we'll start off. We'll start with a nonprofit. That's where we're gonna start off. We need some type of real